The F-Pulse Pinpointer, powered by pulse induction technology for unmatched target sensitivity in every environment. The waterproof F-Pulse can detect hidden buried metal objects in the surf or in heavy mineralized soils. The F-Pulse also has a frequency shift, which eliminates interference with your metal detector. 360-degree detection, a ruler in inches and centimeters, LED flashlight, comfort, no slip, molded hand grip, easy to use, single button control, waterproof speaker and sealed battery door. 3 levels of sensitivity. Proportional alert response intensifies the closer you get to the target. Ground cancellation, loss mode and auto shutoff. The F-Pulse from Fisher Research Labs. The F-Pulse Pinpointer from Fisher Research Labs. Inside the box, you'll find the waterproof pulse induction F-Pulse Pinpointer, a molded nylon carrying holster, as well as the instruction manual.
The F-Pulse operates on 2 AA batteries, which are not included. You can use alkaline, lithium, or nickel metal hydride batteries or rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. To install the batteries, use a coin or flathead screwdriver to rotate the metal battery cap counterclockwise. Install the batteries positive side down. Rotate the cap clockwise to close and seal. It's important to remember that waterproofing requires a tight seal. Ensure you rotate the cap until snug. To turn the F-Pulse on, quick press the button. You'll hear the start jingle, followed by a ready beep. Wait for the ready beep before presenting the F-Pulse to metal. If metal is near the pinpointer before the ready beep, the pinpointer will overload. If this happens, power the F-Pulse down and then power the F-Pulse back on again. To power the F-Pulse off, press and hold the button for a half a second. Release the button when you hear the power down jingle. The F-Pulse will come set to factory default settings. These settings are as follows. The LED light will be on. The alert type is set to beep and vibrate. Sensitivity level is set to medium. As the F-Pulse approaches a target, the audible and or vibration alert intensifies. The closer you get to the target, the more intense the alert. The default LED setting from the factory is on. To reprogram the LED setting, follow these steps. First, start with the F-Pulse turned off. Next, press and hold the power button until the LED light turns off, approximately 1 second. Release the button. The F-Pulse is on. The LED light is off, and the F-Pulse is ready to hunt. Follow the same steps to turn the LED back on again. To adjust alert response, type, and or sensitivity, start with the F-Pulse powered on. Press and hold the button. Do not release the button at the power down jingle. Wait approximately 2 seconds until you hear the program menu jingle. Then immediately release the button. You are now in the programming menu. The F-Pulse will not detect metal while in the program menu. The LED will flash continually, once per second, to indicate the F-Pulse is in the program menu. Quick press to advance to the next setting. There are 6 settings to choose from: low, medium, and high, beep and vibrate, and low, medium, and high, vibrate only. Once at the desired setting, press and hold the button to save the setting and power off the F-Pulse. The F-Pulse will remember your settings once powered back on. Keep in mind that if the target alert is set to vibrate only, there will be no beep at power on or power off. To eliminate interference or crosstalk between the F-Pulse and a metal detector, perform a frequency shift. Start with the F-Pulse in the on position. Press and hold the button. You'll first hear the power down jingle. You'll then hear the program menu jingle, and you'll then hear the frequency menu jingle. Release the button. You are now in frequency shift menu. While in frequency shift menu, the F-Pulse will detect metal. The LED will flash continuously. Quick press the button to cycle to the next frequency. There are 16 different frequencies to choose from. You'll hear an increasing pitch as you change frequency. When pitch changes from high to low, you have cycled back to the first frequency selection. Stop at the frequency that does not interfere with your detector. To exit the frequency shift mode, press and hold the button for 1 second to turn the F-pulse off. Your frequency selection is saved and active when you next turn the F-pulse on. The F-pulse must not be near metal during power on. If you power the F-pulse on in close proximity to a metal object, the F-pulse will enter overload mode. If in overload mode, the following will happen. You will hear an audio alert. The LED light will flash continuously. The F-pulse will not detect metal. To exit overload mode, move the F-pulse away from metal. Quickly press and release the button. The F-pulse will alarm and the LED will stop flashing. The F-pulse is now ready to detect. If the F-pulse becomes unresponsive or locks up, and any sequence of button presses does not return it to normal operation, it's time to do a reboot. To reboot the F-pulse, remove the battery door to break battery contact. Then simply replace the battery door and resume normal operation. If the F-pulse is left powered on with no button presses for 10 minutes, it will enter loss mode. The unit enters a low power setting. The LED flashes and the unit beeps every 15 seconds. After 30 minutes, the unit will completely power down. If your batteries are running low and need to be replaced, you'll hear the following warning at power down. If the batteries are critically low, you'll hear the following sound, and the F-pulse will turn itself off. The F-pulse operates on 2 AA batteries, which are not included. You can use alkaline, lithium, or nickel metal hydride batteries or rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. To install the batteries, use a coin or flathead screwdriver to rotate the metal battery cap counterclockwise. Install the batteries positive side down. Rotate the cap clockwise to close and seal. It's important to remember that waterproofing requires a tight seal. Ensure you rotate the cap until snug. The F-pulse is waterproof to a depth of 6 feet. The rubber O-ring around the battery cap is vital to maintaining a waterproof seal. Make sure there is no debris on the O-ring or in the battery cap threads. Periodically apply a silicone spray lubricant to the O-ring to maintain a watertight seal. A waterproof membrane located inside a cavity under the vent next to the battery cap lets sound out. After the F-pulse is immersed in water, the cavity fills with water. When on the surface, water will drain out of the vent. The F-pulse may exhibit a muffled sound while the waterproof membrane is wet. Shake out the water and let the membrane dry. The sound will return to normal.
The F-pulse from Fisher Research Labs.